Dear students, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss about yet another significant case law in Indian contract, that is Mohari Bibi versus D.D. Ghosh. Look at the citation. See, the matter was decided in 1903. That means it is a very old case. Now let us look into the significance of the case law. Okay? Yeah. See, this particular case law is very important because it determined the validity or legal position of minor's contract. It discussed about whether a minor's contract is void or voidable. The major discussion as far as this particular case law was concerned was whether minor's contract can be considered as voidable or it is void. Okay. And this case law settled the matter that a minor's contract is void ab initio. That means it is void from the very beginning. Now, facts of the case. Dharam Das Ghosh, who was a minor, mortgaged his property to one Mr. Brahmodat, who was a money lender. And the mortgage was for 20,000 rupees at that time. And Brahmodat, he was a money lender. Though the mortgage amount was 20,000 rupees, he advanced money much lesser than 20,000 rupees. Okay. Later, the mortgage was challenged. The validity of the mortgage was challenged by D.D. Ghosh in the court, saying that he was a minor at the time of execution of the mortgage and therefore the contract is void. Okay. Now, it was argued that a minor, even though D.D. Ghosh was a minor at that time of entering into the contract, that was not known to Brahmodat, and therefore this is a purposeful misappropriation of facts, or he was deliberately misled, and therefore the contract can be considered as only voidable. But the Privy Council in an appeal made a very clear statement as to the validity of minor's contract. It said, as far as minor's contract is concerned, we have to read Section 10 of Indian Contract Act 1872 along with Section 11 of the same Act. And therefore, capacity of parties is one of the important essential element of a valid contract, and as per Section 11 of the Contract Act, a minor cannot enter into a contract. Rather, the section says that a person who is not a minor is capable of entering into the contract. That shows that a minor cannot enter into the contract, and therefore a minor's contract is void. But the judgment also clarified that the purpose of the law is to protect the minor's interest, and therefore at any cost, even if you can prove that the minor was purposefully or deliberately misleading, you cannot make minor liable, because the very purpose of law is to protect minor's interest, and therefore a minor's contract will be void ab initio. That means it is void from the very beginning. Rather, law will never consider that a contract with minor existed. That means a minor can never be made liable under a contract, particularly against the minor. There are cases where a minor can be a beneficiary, a minor can be a partner, a minor can be an agent, which are valid contracts. But as far as liability is concerned, you cannot make a minor liable under a contract, because the law is settled in Mohari Bibi's case that a minor's contract is void ab initio, void from the very beginning. That's all for today. We'll meet again with another case law. Till then, bye.